Alright, we're back, part 2 of preparing for the eclipse. And what we want to do is, like I said, before we look into this, we want to prepare for the sun itself. We want to prepare for this, the sun in splendor. We want to get so connected to the sun that you start noticing that that motherfucker is conscious. So connected that you feel a burning sensation of the feet until you feel the chi coming out. You see that little wavy pattern on the ground there? That's that heat wave that you see during the summertime. During the that's that electromagnetic wave, like a microwave or a pulsation of electromagnetism coming off the earth, and it comes out of the sun, and the earth absorbs it and it grows life. Simple as that. So when this stuff comes out, they tell you, oh, that's heat, and you need to watch out for that, and look at how hot it is, and look at that heat wave. That heat wave, come on, that's electromagnetic fucking forces, bro. You can absorb it and become powerful. So this is what I suggest. People are asking me how to prepare for this eclipse. You want to get grounded, you want to get connected, you want to feel that shit making your pineal gland get fat. It's not going to melt your eyeballs. Shockingly enough, it's going to tingle the middle of your brain. That's what you're going to feel. You're not going to feel your eyes burning away. It's going to be a tingling, expanding discomfort in the center of your head. You're going to feel it. It's going to feel like something's pushing out of your head, like a bunch of cotton stuffed in the middle of your head, like if you had cotton stuffed in one of your nostrils. Kind of like that. Next, we're going to go over the hand gazing, the sun gazing hand absorption gestures. One of the hand gestures that I like to do is I like to hold my hands out, and sometimes I would like to fully extend my fingertips to the point to where they bend back a little bit. And what it does is it allows the chi to get into the center here, which is that ironically enough and funny enough as it looks, it comes out of the spiral in your fingerprints. Can't get a good shot of that, but you get the point, man. That shit comes out of your fucking fingerprints. So that tells me, what is all this? All the ribs of all your finger indentations and prints are all significant for something. Kind of like right there. It's significant for something because your chi comes out of the center one, and it comes out of all the other center ones too. Like no, 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 no. And it looks like the wave. That's that shit that comes off of my hands and fingers when you're looking at it. So another hand gesture that I would suggest is doing the one that they do. When you're pointing up, you use your two alchemic fingers towards the sun, and then you point down at where the black sun would be, which is down towards the ground. And lo and behold, your heart chakra will go the fuck off. It does. I've tried it already, and I was like, in my Sun is to Solve video, if you look back, you'll see where I was pointing up at the ground, and I was pointing down to the ground, I was pointing up at the sun. So that's one I recommend. And this is after, like I said, when the sun is really pulsating and you got a real connection, that's when you can really feel all this stuff. That's when you really feel it. So try these things when you're looking at the 11 a.m. Eclipse. I'm going to be out there at 8. I'm going to be out there probably all day staring into this goddamn thing because I want to get every little smidget of every little drop. Sometimes I go out and sun gaze for like 3 hours, and it goes until the 12 o'clock sun, and it's beaming down, and it does not fucking bother me at all. I keep a straight face. People are astonished. They're like, "Damn, man, what the fuck? Dude been staring in the sun for 3 hours. How is he not blind?" Shit like that. I hear them talking amongst themselves, laughing at me, some of them. But they don't know what they're missing. Truth is that you'd have to be a bad motherfucker to stare into the sun. That's what I would see. When I see somebody staring into the sun, I'd be like, dude, that dude's a total badass. Teach me your ways. Like, straight up. If I saw somebody staring into the sun, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? Are you human? Are you a robot? Like straight up, man. This shit's some powerful shit right here. All right, so another hand gesture that I like to do is I like to put my hand down toward the ground and extend my fingers out like you're seeing here, or extend my hands out like this toward the sun. If I'm in my car, traveling around like a sovereign in my automobile, I will joyride and stick my hand out the window, fully extended like this, pointing towards the sun. Now, I will do this for about 20 minutes while I got my hand out there and driving, traveling. Nope, I am not a driver. I do not engage in color of law. I am not a fucking chauffeur. I'm not a bus driver. I am not a taxi driver. I am not a driver. That's commercial. I am a traveler. Always brush up on your shit. Always remember who you are. Well, anyways, fingers fully extended, hands waving around. When you wave your hands around, you would be moving your hands through this chi butter. I call it chi. And it feels like butter in your fingertips. And you want to collect as much as you can. Do it right now. No, I'm just kidding. You wave around and you will collect this, and then when you put your hand in the same spot, you will realize and notice that the chi has left that area. So you want to move it around, all around you. And a lot of the Qigong experts, they do all these different forms, and that's why. It's because the chi will actually leave those areas. They have structures that actually balance out the body in the yin and the yang, which is also very important. But I've created a lot of my own moves, and I've learned that I extract the chi the same way. But I will keep a very organized kind of fashion to this. I don't just go crazy. I'll keep patterns to it and repeat the pattern on the opposite side to create balance between both sides of your brain, which is very important too, to balance out the yin and the yang. You'll see. Sometimes your hands will show you one to be more charged up than the other, and you want to have both of them charged up, both the same. So you'll see that on your own. So yeah, you fully extend your hands. You get as much of that chi as you can. When you feel it, making your fingers tight like a baby squeezing your fingers, you'll know that you got chi in your hands. Simple as that. Stare into it, get open, and prepare for the eclipse. Because it's coming. When it comes, man, it's going to be different. It's not going to be like staring into the sun. You're going to get this from staring into the sun. But there's something special about that eclipse. So when it comes tomorrow, 11 a.m. is when we all know in the United States to be ready for it. And they're telling you to wear sunglasses for a reason. The same reason why they told you to wear special fucking glasses when you look at the sun is exactly the same reason why they have new and improved super special glasses for the eclipse. Because it's probably just as powerful, or even, who knows, 10 times more powerful. Who the fuck knows? You might get an instant burn off of your calcification. Who the fuck knows? You might get a complete telepathic acknowledgement and awareness completely shot up in your asshole, and you may become a god, a full extension of your creator after this. Who really knows? But we're all going to know tomorrow. Stay awake.